welcome back to yet another episode on the 20 valve turbo quick build, which there's now been a few change of plans. The quick build, although it's been quick so far, and will continue to be fairly quick, I'm now getting more involved in it. So obviously since putting wheels on it, the engine in, driving up the lane, it's like, yeah, I like it. So it deserves better. So it is getting paint. So I have got paint there, but they sent me the wrong colour. Great. So what I'm going to do is, because it's now already sort of like assembled, and I might need to alter the arches for the wheel and tyre fitment, I've got new tyres to go on yet, I want to get it on the road first. Because it seems silly to strip it all apart now when it's not far off being on the road as it is. So I'm going to get it on the road, get it MOT'd this coming week, and then I can drive it about, do a bit of snagging, make sure it's all perfect, and then it can be taken off the road for bodywork. So I think now we'll go through what the plans are, what's left to do on it. Not calling that, but it's getting close, very close. So what have we got to do here then? We got an engine in place. We got to put the rest of the pollen filter bits in, find whatever happened to the cover for the ECU connections, fit all that electrics in properly, grommet and seal the hole for the electrics through to the interior of the car. Bonnet release cable, forgot about that, got to sort that out. And then the rest of the engine bay is cut a few cable ties off, check it's all sound, but I think we are good for that lot. And the rest of the bay, get all the scout tray fitted. Then most of the work now is inside, so it's the not as fun work, which is, yeah, it's got to be done at some point. Obviously I can't leave the wiring in the dashboard like this for MOT because it's not going to pass. So what we need to do is we need to get dashboard in it, but before that I need to get all the wiring looms put back in it. So all the wiring looms from my old shell are coming into this shell, which means the car seat's got to come out, carpet's got to come up, got to get a battery mounted in the boot, so get that sorted. Running the fuel pump wiring again, won't be running any audio wiring yet, it's not worth it because it's all going to come apart again. Get all the fuse box done, which is, I hate that part, it's a bit tight down over VW, so get it in anyway. Dashboard in, all the stalks, because it's all being changed. This car is a 1990, it had CE2 electrics, whereas my previous car was a 1989 and it had CE1 electronics, so all my looms built for CE1, so I'm sticking with that. So yeah, I'm going to crack on that for a minute and I'll be back shortly. So things have progressed. I didn't think there was any point me showing you too much progress until, because it's just boring stuff really. So what we've got here is we've got the interior mostly stripped out, looms stripped out. So because I want to go on and paint this soon, I'm not going to bother putting all the interior back in, because it's, or I put it in, I'm going to delay painting it because we're going to have interiors go, oh, it works. So I'm going to leave it out just so I don't have to worry about, you know, getting attached to it. So I pretty much think all I'm going to be putting in for now might just be, because I only want to drive it for a few weeks just to iron out any issues, and then I'm going to strip it down with paint. Also I need a dashboard because I need switches, speedo and all that kind of stuff for an MOT. Obviously wouldn't mind the heaters not working, that's going to be needed. Don't really need any centre console, so might not bother putting any of that in there. And the wiring looms wise, I just need the wiring to the fuel pump, the battery, and the tail lights. So I might put in the rear seats for a tiny bit of sound deadening, but I don't know yet. We'll see. If the seatbelts work. If the seatbelts don't work, then I won't bother putting the rear seats in, because that then means it'll be past the MOT. And I'm also tempted. We've just been talking to a few guys that I don't know. It's a budget build, so we'll see. But I might wrap line the inside of this for sound deadening. The boot would be pretty nice wrap aligned, to be fair, so we'll see. I'm not sure on it yet, but it could be a nice way of just tidying up the interior. But that would then mean I'd have to remove a dash in that again when I come to do that. I can see this build spiraling out of control like every other build I've done. It starts off cheap, ends up being a lot of work and a lot of money. We'll see. If I get really attached to it again, then it will happen, but I'm not sure yet. This shell's not a good shell, so I don't really want to make it a really good shell. But I don't know. These things happen. Anyway, I'm gonna get on, put the wiring looms inside here, and then yeah, wiring looms, mount the battery tray, get that ready to go, and then start getting the dash back in. Bonnet, wheels, bleed the brakes. We're currently at about 3:30. I've not spent much time on this at all yet, really, but I need it to be ready the end of today. So yeah, let's go. Sorry, just forgot about the camera and I just went to it. So I can't remember when I last recorded. I really can't, to be fair. It's been a little while now and it's cold. But I've stripped out the interior, got that back. I've put in the battery cable, put in the washer line, put in the washer pump cables, put in the wire loom from Mk2 Golf into the back there for tail lights. Swapped over tail lights, not bolted in yet, but swapped them over for my other ones with my fancy LED reverse lights. Mounted the battery in the back. Put the wire looms in place for dash and connected up the fuse box. A bit of pig. Put in the cluster. So now we've got some power, at least. We've got wipers. We've got engine noises. If I turn on this one to one click, and maybe, so I've rigged up the switches before I put the dash back in. I just want to check the electrics worked. So obviously if I put a dash in and I've got issues getting to fuse box with dash in, it's just a pig. So power, we've got some angel eyes there now. I've got to put a orange lamp in that one there. Got some indicators. The one I haven't checked, I haven't checked the reverse lights yet, but they need extra wiring in because they are not simple. They have the voltage stepper upper thingies are built. They got an Arduino in there that controls them. They need power and all sorts. So yeah, they're not a 2-second job to do. But that is progress so far. Now it's about 9:30 in the evening. I'm not going to be in the workshop tomorrow, and then that's the weekend gone, which isn't ideal. So I need to make more progress yet, really. But it's freezing, and I've just sat down for a while and ate some food, which is a terrible idea. But I think really we need to get dash in, or I need to get dash in, sorry, and get the seats shut back in the front, because then if I get the dashboard in and the switch is connected back up, the resistor and the blower motor, that's dodgy because it only works on set number 2 out of 3. So I need to get that one swapped over from Mk2 Golf. Get the dash in, not put any more interior in because, yeah, I think I might have explained in an earlier clip that it's going to kick me to get it painted quicker. So I need to get the dash back in a minute, then I get the switch all put back in, the clocks put back in properly, get that all done up, and that will be the inside MOT worthy, really. That's all I need for MOT. I have chucked back on the scuttle tray, which is nice to have this back into place again. But I spent ages looking around for this because I saw an offcut. I was like, that's not it. Turns out it was what I was missing, and it actually fallen down onto the exhaust manifold and melted to pieces. So I need a new bit of trim for that one there. But it's taken shape. Electrics are working. So far, everything I've tested it hasn't always worked first time. The lights had a few issues. The lamp holders were a bit corroded, it turns out, so I had to sort that out. But made progress. It does start and run off a key. So yeah, I'm happy, but dash needs to go in. Need the dash in, need the seats in, and then I think I'm happy enough I might even chuck the bonnet on and do the washers, because then it's literally just bleeding the brakes and that kind of snagging stuff left to do before MOT, which I might better push the MOT back a bit towards the end of the week and do one evening this week with any luck. And now we have a dash. So we've got dash in, switches in, the steering wheel's chucked on there, but it's kind of bent from the accident, so ideally I need to get a new one, but I might just straighten them out for the time being. So we got power. We should have lights hopefully now. Sides. Dip beam and may beam. Just dip beam. Nice and bright, perfect. What else we got? Got dashboard illumination. We got dashboard illumination. We should have. I think, yeah, fogs do work. hazards. Got a light on it, no idea if it works or not, for the rear the mister. 3 different stages of blower. Oh, the blower actually seems to work this time now. That's unusual. Nice. No centre console in it. No other bits of cowlings or trays underneath here. It's no point fitting it. It's a waste of time. So we'll come back out again, and it's just more hassle. And I'm tired, and dashboards are not fun. And because I think I'm really tired, this dashboard has been really not fun. Everything's just been giving me shit on it. So yeah, that's that. So all I've got to do now on interior is pop the seat belts back on, seats back in, tidy up. I'll fit a stereo just connected to 2 speakers. I might connect it back up to my parcel shelf, because I could do with having a parcel shelf in there really, and the rear seats just sound deadening mostly, so it's not so echoey. But the seats are just a case of chucking them in there, a couple of screws, nice and simple. And the parcel shelf is obviously just well, I've got to stick these up, how else they're going to be doing that, and I'm not driving around like that. So parcel shelf in, maybe sling in 2 cables to stereo for the rear speakers for the time being. It will have all the amps that back in the future. As for the bay, got a washer line ready to go onto the bonnet when that's on, which will be a nice simple job. Bonnet release cables are hooked up, lights are all finished off, which means I don't think bleed the brakes. I don't think there's anything else to do in the bay then. Oh, and there's a little, that bit there on the chassis rail sticking out into boost pipe that needs to be gone, and make that smooth it out a bit so I can't rub through the boost hose. But short of that, more progress. It's made more progress, which I can't complain too much at. It's not where I want it to be right now, but things have been a bit more difficult, and I didn't have as much time as I expected on it, so it is what it is. But if you happen to have been enjoying the progress on the Mk2 Golf Turbo Quick build, which is now turning into a normal, slow and expensive build, then why not stick around? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop me a comment, tell me what you think, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Cheers!